McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. He's that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
Joe Rogan was blunt in calling out Floyd Mayweather, questioning whether he really owns $42 million spread across 60 buildings. Trusted sources have repeatedly disputed Mayweather's flashy claims, suggesting much of the wealth he flaunts is overstated. Despite the image of a massive financial empire, it seems Mayweather's supposed fortune could be more fiction than reality, built on exaggerations and broken promises.
So Floyd is just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also, money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
He's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
They give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. There's all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
Over time, Floyd transformed from an exciting, action-packed boxer into Money Mayweather. Joe Rogan noted that Floyd shifted his focus away from the sport's excitement, caring more about money and often showing little respect for his opponents.
Floyd went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit. And he's like, look at my $1 million watch. Look at my fucking jet. Look at my house. Look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes. But I want to show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Joe Rogan also highlighted that Floyd is remembered less for his boxing skills and more for his wealth. While he is one of the most famous boxers ever, Rogan criticized the idea of him trying MMA, saying outright that Floyd would struggle and likely be defeated. This shows that even respected commentators doubt his ability to succeed outside the boxing ring.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train.
He's screwed.
First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on to get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
In another example, Joe Rogan shared a story about Floyd supposedly firing a referee during a fight. Rogan pointed out that only someone like Floyd, at the very top of boxing in fame and influence, could pull off such a move. This incident highlights once again how much Floyd's wealth shapes every aspect of his career.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insanity.
According to Rogan, Floyd's intense competitiveness was shaped by his upbringing. His father and uncle were both fiercely competitive and instilled in him the drive to give his all in everything. This mindset made him a dominant fighter at his peak, but it also appears to influence how he handles business and wealth in his life today.
You just look at boxing in terms of like how often you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy. He's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the boxing skill.
Floyd once claimed he makes $3 million a month, even suggesting he earns more than Bill Gates. While these statements wow fans, anyone who understands boxing paydays and pay-per-view deals knows they are more fantasy than reality. Experts have mostly dismissed these numbers, noting that they simply don't make sense.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240, and I know I'm 5'8.5" and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
Floyd has always made it clear that money is at the center of his life. He has said he wants his children to follow in his footsteps and pursue the same business ventures. His main goal is building generational wealth. However, this approach has also drawn criticism from people who feel he puts money above everything else.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Despite his huge earnings, multiple reports claim that Floyd owes money to other fighters. One high-profile story involves rapper 50 Cent, who said Floyd scammed him out of $2 million while Floyd was in jail. Floyd had asked 50 Cent to handle his promotion, but after being released, 50 Cent says Floyd acted as if he knew nothing about it.
We brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he told me to do that.
50 Cent didn't stop with just one story. He later said that many people around Floyd actually dislike him. According to 50 Cent, Floyd is obsessed with money and ignores basic values. He claimed Floyd constantly shows off his wealth and status, making it hard for anyone to respect him beyond his achievements in boxing.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. Is get the money, spend the money.
All that money. It's been 2 years. So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
Floyd's money troubles don't stop there. Logan Paul also spoke out, saying Floyd still owes him money from their exhibition fight. Even with the global attention and millions earned, Logan claims he hasn't been fully paid. This adds to the pattern of Floyd putting money first, sometimes leading to controversy.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
Oscar de la Hoya has also weighed in, saying that Floyd still needs money, which is why he keeps fighting occasionally. De la Hoya explained that boxers like Floyd often run out of cash because of their extravagant spending. Considering Floyd's luxury lifestyle, including cars, clothes, and private jets, this worry seems well-founded.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Floyd has frequently made headlines for his lavish spending. He owns an $18 million watch and says he has hundreds more, each worth thousands. While these displays attract attention, they also raise questions about whether such spending is sustainable in the long run, even for someone with Floyd's fortune.
How much is it? $1.8 million. $1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it. That's insane. That 1.8 is high. 18 life.
Dad, happy birthday, champ.
That's how we do it.
That is sick, dude.
You gotta show him what he's saying. Money green.
No, hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 101 piece.
One of one.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That one of one.
$1.8 million.
I think it's a one of one. I love that.
Joe Rogan also said that the fight between Floyd and Conor McGregor was mainly a money grab. Floyd had already retired but came back for a $100 million payday in an exhibition match. For someone so focused on money, it was just another example of turning fame into profit.
Okay, so your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
makes sense.
That's one thing.
Okay. What was one of them, the ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Gentlemen, let's do this.
Nah, a bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Nah, sneak this that's that shit I don't like.
Yes, gentlemen. Let's do this. That's how it is. Floyd has never held back from bragging. He often claims that no other boxer in history has achieved what he has. His confidence is clear, but his constant comparisons with others both build his brand and draw skepticism and criticism.
Still waiting? Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished.
Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. Had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
Floyd fought Logan Paul for money, yet he criticized Mike Tyson for facing Jake Paul at an older age. Fans and critics quickly noticed this hypocrisy. It shows that Floyd wants to control the conversation around money fights, acceptable when he does it, but not when others do.
When you watch something like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, what is your reaction? When you watch them boxing for free, you can have millions and millions and millions of views. But when you're watching Floyd Mayweather, you have to pay. I think WWE is good for Logan, and Jake Paul, easy. At 48, too easy.
Mike Tyson hasn't held back his opinion of Floyd either. He once said he doesn't like Floyd because, even in retirement, Floyd constantly shows off. Even from the start of his career. Yet some of his methods for building wealth raise ethical concerns. From unpaid debts to overstated earnings, there are times when Floyd's idea of success appears to focus more on image than on honesty.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on yourself.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for the next one.